All right, in this second video on the Pythagorean theorem, we're going to be looking at a few word problems. The first video is going to be looking at a ladder leaning up against a wall of a building. It reaches a point in the building that is 12 feet off the ground, and the base of the ladder is 4 feet away from the building. So here we have our picture, 4 feet away, 12 foot for our height. And what we're going to do is find the height of the ladder. So we're going to assume the building makes a 90-degree angle with the ground. So this turns into a simple right triangle. So we take 4 squared plus 12 squared, and that's going to equal x squared. So 4 squared is 16, 12 squared is 144. Add those together to get 160. And so 160 equals x squared, just like we did before. We solve that for x by taking the square root of both sides. So second square root of 160. There we go, 12.649. So we can round that to 12.65. And, there we go, 12.65 feet long is the ladder. So I'll let the teacher go ahead and stop this video and pause it so everybody can write down those answers. Next, we're going to look at a triangle. And it's an isosceles triangle, meaning we have two sides equal. So we have x and x. We have a base distance of 7 and then a height of 10. What we want to do is find the perimeter of this isosceles triangle. So we need to find the two side lengths, x and x. Well, I can cut this triangle right in half. And if I cut it right in half, this distance on the bottom will be 3.5 and 3.5, since half of 7 is 3.5. Then what we can do is go ahead and use the Pythagorean theorem to make a right triangle. So we get 3.5 squared plus 10 squared equals x squared. And we go ahead and solve that. So 3.5 squared, 10 squared, we get 12.25, and then 100. Then I'll go ahead and add these together. So to get 112.25, then just like we did before, we need to get rid of that squared. So we take the square root. So it's going to be the square root of 112.25 and 0.6. So there we go, 10.6 is one side. And the other side will be 10.6 as well. So to go ahead and find the perimeter, we go ahead and add up 10.6, 10.6, and 7. And adding all that together, we get 28.2 centimeters. So we can go ahead and pause that there. And next lesson, we're going to be looking at the Pythagorean theorem again, but this time to solve for one of the missing side lengths. So go ahead and finish that and work on your homework.